and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, a very special welcome to you. I'm Dee Blair Gold, and you are at Dee Blair Gold Writes, where you can find me on my author journey, writing tips, books to be read, motivational talks, and lifestyle hacks for women. Today I'm going to show you guys how I made my book cover. It's a mock book cover using Canva on canva.com. I had to set this camera up, focus on the computer. I hope you guys are able to see it well. The video will be a voiceover. So I want to show you how I came about making this mock book card holder. It means that this may or may not be what my actual book cover looks like for my book, but I wanted to make something so I can use it as placeholders on the website and on my other social media. So in the meantime, this is what we're going with. I made this really easy using Canva. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, you guys, so to start, you just go to canva.com, and that was the pop-up screen that shows. And then you want to go here where it says design anything. And they have so many designs to choose from. I'm going to choose book cover. And it gives you a blank canvas. So this is what you could start out with the blank, or you could choose a template, and you go over here to the left side and they have so many templates. Now before I made this video, I made the cover ahead of time. This one in fact I made a couple, but I made this one just so I'll be able to show you guys. I'm sort of new to Canva, but I do like it. So it says add a new template. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going over here, and I had already pre-chosen this one because this has the dimensions of what I'm looking for my book cover. So see, it pops there on the blank canvas. And where I'm touching that and it lights up blue, those you can move, you can change the colors, you can change the fonts, you can delete, add, whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm looking for bingo ball, as you saw the cover of what I'm looking for. So these I need to remove. So you just click on them, highlight them, and you go over to the top and push the delete. It's gone. And I'm going to get rid of the other one. Same thing. It's gone. And this too, I'm going to drag that 2 down, but first I want to change the color of that circle. See, I just went over and pushed the blue, and it changed to blue, and it had writing in it, so I moved that writing up because I'm going to use that as a text box for the heading. And the O2 I'm going to move down into the circle. This is going to be my number on my bingo ball. So I put position, so I put backward, so it moved it backwards. So see, it brought it up to the front. So it pulled the color in the back and brought the number to the front. So I changed it to the letter B. You can just use the cursor, you can delete, and you can type. And so I'm going to go back over here. And so you can use the backup button. I had to put that 2 back because first I want to put the white circle around. So I went back over here to the side, and I just going to grab this circle. It's just an outline. And I pushed it, and it's there. You just can't see it because it's in blue. Let's see, there it is right there. So as I said, you can just touch that line, go up to this top. All your colors are there. I want it to be white, and you can just change the color. So I want to move that back in. I don't know if you guys seen bingo balls. They're all different types. This is the one, the actual product when I finish is the one I wanted. So just get that centered. And before I made this one, I actually wrote down the dimensions, because as you're using Canva, it shows you the dimensions and the inches and everything. So I copied them. So now I move that O2 back in the middle, and now I changed it to the number 2. And if you could see the little round pieces under the bottom, the little round dials, you can use those to turn and rotate the numbers, and you can flip. You could do so much with Canva. And so here, you just go up here and you toggle. You could change the fonts. You could change the size of the fonts. Okay, so now I'm going to work with this, and this is going to be my title, so I'm moving it up. And I erase those words, and I'm going to type Bingo Baby. And you do have to play around with it a little bit. It took me a while. I said in the beginning that I made this really easy, but the truth is it took me about 45 minutes to make this. Like I said, I'm new at Canva, and I was it takes a while sometimes until you get used to it. So I'm going over here and change the size of the lettering. You can just use the little caret, or you could type the number in, or you could scroll down and choose the size of the number size that you like. See, I have them written down. So it's 85.5. Well, I take that back. The largest numbers are 144. So the title is 144. So I'm just going to use the caret, and now I'm going to just back with the cursor and then type 144 in. And there it goes. And then I still had to spread it out a little bit. So you just pull the edges, just like you do with anything, you know, shrinking and when you're on the regular computer. And I just want to get this exactly how I want it. Okay. So then they have so many fonts. I mean, thousands of fonts. So I just use the basic one. And now this is going to be the subtitle. Beginner's luck. So that just says add your text. So I changed it to beginner's luck. And as I'm showing you guys, for whatever reason, I did not get the subtitle as dark as I needed it, but it did come out in the finished product. Okay, so I have the subtitle. And now I'm going to use this heading again. It says add a heading. And it just goes anywhere on the canvas, and then you drag and pull it. So this is going to be my name, D. Blair Gold. And it came out in white. So like I said, I just went up to the top, changed the color to black, and typed it in. Then you drag and stretch and get it to fit. Okay, so I realized after I got it, I said it looks sort of boring. So I went back in, I went to the left, and I'm going to use the search box, and I typed in bingo cards. and I want to see what comes up. And they had so many things that you could choose from. So I was scrolling forever until I found what I wanted. And I had already initially chosen that one. So it's just 2 bingo cards, and I clicked on it, and boom, it pops right on the canvas. And so I just stretched it and placed it where I wanted it. And then I didn't want it to be so bold. So you see how it's over the bingo ball right now? So I just went up in position and I clicked on to the back. So it's going to pull it to behind the bingo ball. And then you go to these little checker like prints there, and that's transparency. So you can move it and adjust it, and so you see how the image got lighter. So I thought that was really neat. So now it's not as bold. It's like in the background. I love it. Okay, so I adjust that, and then like I said, there's so many different text. So I got another heading, and I'm going to use this. Now I'm going to retype my name. And I just wanted basic letters right now. That's what I'm going with. I don't know, in the future it might change. Like I said, this is just a mock cover. Okay, so there's my paper that I had my dimensions written down on, because it took me a little bit to get that circle just right. Okay, so I'm just typing in to get my name the size that I wanted it. And you'll know when you want to type or change something, you're just going to outline that. Okay, and now it says PDF, and it's going to save it. And I push download, and it'll save either to my cell phone, or it's saved to your computer, or wherever. And it says you saved your design. And then you go back here to the beginning. It shows all of your different designs. There's some of my other ones, but see, I had made both of these, but I'm going with the white one. But I got fancy, you guys, and I went and made 2. So I made the white one, and I sort of changed the color to a greenish color, light greenish color. And I made a second one that's sort of brown and has a different bingo playing card in the background, and it has that fancy bingo balls that I showed you that was on the left side in the templates. So that is how I made my mock book covers. Now you guys can go over to Twitter at dblairgold. I'm on Twitter, and you guys let me know which one you like the best. I'll probably use for sure the white one, this one, or I might change them up until I'm working on getting my final cover. That's a little ways from now. But I appreciate you guys stopping by, and be sure to follow me on other social media. You guys, if you let me know if you've used Canva before, and tell me how you like it. I really look forward to using it more and more in the future. So here's the green one, and here's the brown. All right, guys. I thank you for stopping by. Later, Gators.